And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish, and we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Fred VanVleet out there with OG Anunoby. And it's Pirtle in at the 5. And here's VanVleet from the arc. It's good on the putback.
You can count on Pirtle to play with energy. And this time it pays off with the second chance points.
Here's Ball. Siakam pulls it in. Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Anunoby passes to VanVleet. Kicks to Barnes. Back to VanVleet. Takes a 3. That one doesn't go. So Rozier will bring it up for Charlotte. Ball with it. Pass to Williams. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
And there's one aspect of the game LaMelo's not going to ignore. Keeping his teammates involved and the offense working as a unit.
That's good planning, and that's good execution. And that's a great look.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And that's what a coach loves to see in a close game. Just put your head down and make something happen. And when you look at Pascal Siakam, he has only gotten better.
Yes, GA, having his best seasons the last 3 years, averaging over 20 points, and he's a rebounding machine.
Here's VanVleet. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Elevating his playmaking over time, Siakam recognizes when his teammates have clean looks.
Hayward looking over the floor. Williams kicks to Hayward. 6 to shoot from 13. Tries again and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Williams with a clean look. The kick out to Rozier. Missed it, even after all those chances. Over in the corner, Barnes passes it to Pirtle. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And here's VanVleet from the arc. And they get it back. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Ball. He trains the quick shot.
And with that burst, you can count on LaMelo being the first up the court on the break. He won't miss a chance to get out and run.
And the shot goes in.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. 4-point game. There's the pass to Rozier. Back to Hayward. Jacks up a 3. Toronto grabs the miss. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Anunoby. Over in the corner, Barnes. And here is Pirtle. He's guarded by Williams. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got his second basket of the night.
Using that added strength and aggression, Pirtle is able to power through contact for the finish at the rim.
And now the first timeout call here for the Hornets.
And you look at Jakob Pirtle, great touch and presence inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Cody Martin comes in for P.J. Washington. Oubre's checked in for Rozier. And Smith subbed in for Ball. Achua, he's checked in for the Raptors. Trent comes in for OG Anunoby. And Greg Pirtle has so many options to score inside.
And that's why he's such an efficient scorer, Kevin. Very composed at the rim. Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Buries it from three-point range. VanVleet's got 9.
Fred's a bit of a streak shooter from out there, but when he's feeling it, he's deadly.
Hayward kicks to Martin. Knocks it loose and stolen by Barnes. Now the Raptors moving it up. Smith against Van Vliet. Takes the three. The Raptors rebound. The three. Here's Achua. Van Vliet outside. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked away.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up the three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
I like the tenacity from Gordon Hayward. This is a guy who is a gamer.
And it's good. 2 points. 11 points for Fred Van Vliet.
And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Martin finds Hayward. Here's Richards. Defended by Pirtle. Van Vliet outside. Puts up a three. Drills the three-pointer. He's got 14.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
Play calling has been fantastic. They've been a step ahead of the defense since the opening tip.
Now here's Oubre. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Pirtle sends it back.
Gotta love the shot blocking ability of Pirtle. Wonderful timing right there.
Now here's Achua. The three from Barnes, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
Big time shot to beat the buzzer there. My goodness.
He had to rush that one a little, but terrific stroke from range.
And so it's the Toronto Raptors. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Back right after this.
And look who's running onto the floor.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Toronto.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Washington out there with Oubre, and it's Williams at the 5 down low. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. It's his first trip to the line.
At the line for your Hornets.
He misses the free throw. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Kelly Oubre. During last offseason, the Hornets decided to part ways with their coach of the past 4 years.
Always a tough decision, and this is a critical time for Charlotte. They've got a tremendous young core. They think their time is now, and they want to make a bold move with the new hire.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Hornets trail by 16. Ball, the pass to Oubre. Poked loose. And here's the fast break. Siakam leading the way. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kelly Oubre.
The length and athleticism of Pascal Siakam is special. This is why he's such a big part of this team.
And you watch the way that Siakam plays. He can get you in the open court or in half-court sets. Great forward who gives you a little bit of everything.
Oubre outside. Pass the ball. Some nice pass in here by Charlotte. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Trent. And for Siakam, Greg, he almost epitomizes the modern forward.
And that's not to say he's the best forward, but he displays all the skills you now expect from that position. Solid player who any team would love to have.
Now Trent, following the miss by Fred VanVleet from deep. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots the 3. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by VanVleet. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest. Going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. They trail by 18. Passes to Rozier. A floater. Good D by Siakam. Toronto's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. And the Hornets call time here.
Looking at the Raptors roster, basically the entire squad is under 30. Their key players are extremely young, a great sign for the future.
Bouknight, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for the Raptors. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Yeah, youth is on their side. And Smitty, since winning that title in 2019, the Raptors have totally turned over their squad.
Kawhi, Kyle Lowry, Serge Ibaka, all have left Toronto, Kevin, replaced with much younger players. Give Toronto's front office credit for retooling quickly.
For 3, VanVleet, they get it again.
I mean, great hustle by Pascal Siakam, fighting for the board and making sure they convert.
And the Hornets with possession here. Now the pass to Bouknight. Washington with it, covered by Siakam. Pass to Williams. Here's Washington. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So a great profile for a modern NBA defense.
VanVleet outside. And the 3 ball is good. VanVleet's got 17 now.
This coaching staff has the utmost confidence in Fred VanVleet, and he's really cooking tonight.
Ball, the pass to Rozier. From the stripe. Rebound by the Raptors.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
This has been an impressive performance tonight. Even with a big lead, they've maintained their focus.
Outside, Ball. Back to Rozier. Washington against Siakam. A shot by Washington, and he's wide open. And the Hornets miss again. Trent outside to the paint. Here's Young, and the basket is good. Young's got his first bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Pass to Anunoby. Now VanVleet.
2 minutes remaining.
3-pointer. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Here's the 3. Here's Young, and then Young with the jam.
Young.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Oh, look at him punish that rim. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And a block like that sends a message. One that says we're not giving up this lead.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And while you can't get it all back in one possession, just stay after it, keep attacking, and see what happens.
Here's Van Vliet. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And Smitty, Fred Van Vliet has really come into his own as a starter.
He has, Kevin. He has proven he can run an offense. He's also a dynamic and confident scorer, and someone you can depend on to sink big-time shots.
Catching up on the changes for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Hayward comes in for P.J. Washington. Martin's checked in for Ogier. And it's Dennis Smith in for Ball. And so Van Vliet nails both of them.
Has always been a tremendous defender, in my opinion, and he knows he's going to knock down his free throws. But now Fred Van Vliet has emerged as a terrific all-around scorer. He can pretty much do it all.
Here's Richards. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And stolen by Barnes. Siakam passes to Anunoby. Back to Siakam. This one for 3. It's good from long range. Siakam's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
A shot that Siakam continues to hone. Needs to keep taking and making threes.
Bouknight passes to Martin. Siakam against Hayward. No one near Smith as he lets it go. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Richards. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Precious Achiuwa.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And the Hornets making a change here. Oubre's checked in.
Nick Richards at the line for 2.
He hits both from the stripe. 20 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's Barnes slamming it down.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Here's Anunoby. And so a pretty lopsided game for the first half. Toronto ahead, delivering the blowout. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. It's Toronto with the advantage at the half. They are completely in control of the game, leading by a massive amount. Kenny, give us your take.
Down in the paint, they're doing everything right, seeking out high percentage looks. So far, the defense hasn't had any answer for that. And we'll see if those adjustments that the coaches are making at halftime work.
Big fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
It's their defense that's put them in this spot. Giving up easy looks all over the place. It's like they don't have even a game plan in place. Check out the field goal. Well, that's not going to cut it, Ernie. I don't even want to talk about it no more.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take you down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
Let's get on our feet.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Fred Van Vliet has been sensational.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Setting the floor for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Nailed from three-point land.
And ball continues to show he can drain threes. The defense must adjust or he is going to keep doing damage.
VanVleet outside. Siakam inside. Washington's on him. The shot's good. Siakam's got 13.
Strong finish. Siakam with great balance, able to complete the play through contact.
Hayward passes to Williams. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jakob Pirtle. That'll be his second foul of the game. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
And a minute played as the second half gets going. They get a hand on it. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here. Clock at 4. Here's Washington.
A great one-on-one and team defender. Fred's constantly calling out plays and directing his teammates to where their action is headed.
Now, here's Siakam. 13 points in the game.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And it's plays like that, Kevin, that show you why they are so far ahead. Didn't settle for anything outside and went right to the rim.
And it's Rozier missing.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And here's VanVleet from the arc. And again, Toronto with the triple.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
And Fred VanVleet, a player who has always shot well from outside.
And Kevin VanVleet has continued to kind of take on more of an offensive load, increased his volume while maintaining efficiency. Not every player able to do that.
Pirtle trying to get open. Count that one from VanVleet. VanVleet's got 5 points now this quarter. Charlotte has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. Back to ball. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Washington kicks the ball. Passes it to Rozier. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his third assist on the night.
Never shy about shooting the rock. We've seen Rozier go off in the playoffs before. He loves the limelight.
Siakam's shot is off.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much, and we can go out there and give them something to be proud of. Of course, Kevin, he's been a key part of that success.
Maybe the single most important part of their success, DA. Thank you so much. And some changes here for the Hornets. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Williams. Kelly Oubre comes in for Washington. And Bouknight comes in for Terry Rozier. And then for Toronto, Young's checked in for Pirtle. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Trent subbed in for OG Anunoby. A shot by Hayward, wide open, sinks the three-pointer. Hayward's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Hornets. And there's the pass to Boucher. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And when you talk about Chris Boucher, an impressive forward who brings a lot to the table.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And Boucher is one of those guys, Smitty, you love having in your rotation.
Kevin, he can score, rebound, and defend very well, and has shown a willingness to want to get better, which is something you love to see.
And the Hornets making a change here. Martin's checked in, good on the bucket.
This is the patience we talk about. Hayward waiting that extra half second, finds the open man.
Boucher, good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Good on the shot. Hayward's got 10 points.
What you like about Gordon Hayward, the full repertoire. Nice move inside.
A nice shot by Flynn.
And that's almost automatic anytime he can get the ball in that position.
Hornets have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Bouknight passes to Richards. And here is Bouknight. Pass to Richards. Now here's Oubre. Defended by Trent. Oubre can't get it to go.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
And he uses the glass on the layup. Achua's got his first basket of the night.
You can't teach court awareness. Barnes understands when his guys are uncovered.
Charlotte has gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. In the corner, it's Oubre. Outside for Martin. Pass to Bouknight. Charlotte needs to get a shot. And Boucher sends it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Smith checked in for the Hornets.
Substitution on the court.
.24 seconds left to play in the third. Trent passes to Achua. Back to Trent. And the layup's good off the glass.
Fights his way through the trees. Gary Trent Jr. with a nice finish.
Oubre up top. And it's blocked. And they recover it. Here's Smith. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. The Raptors out in front, just dominating this one. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got Martin, and it's McGowan's in at the shooting guard position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte.
This is basketball 101. This is the size mismatch you look to create.
I'm glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And putting that pressure on the rim, that's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
They get it back. Richards. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why, lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Barton right side. Manton the pass to Barton. Lets it go from deep. And again, Toronto with the triple.
To stretch out the defense, you just need enough guys on the floor who can make that shot.
Smith kicks to Martin. Pass to Richards. Charlotte moving it around. Here's McGowan's, defended by Young. And the basket by McGowan.
All right, he's got to quit while he's ahead. He got away with it there, but the crossover usually gets him into a bit of trouble.
The rebound by Richards. Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Here's Martin. It's not going to go for him. Good work defensively by Trent.
Foul charge to Charlotte. McGowan.
Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Raptors.
Smart ball handling from them in this one. Passing around to get ahead of the defense and putting it in the hands of ready shooters.
And you also have to applaud how they've attacked the interior in this game. A lot of points happening for them in the paint tonight.
Bouknight, he's checked in for the Hornets. And the Raptors also making a change. Boucher is checked in. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Outside, Martin. They get it back. And that one's good. Richards.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Here's Banton, covered by Smith. Trent passes to Young. The Hornets pull it in. Richards got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Bouknight. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Here's Banton.
10 on the assist.
Martin with it, and it's Martin picking him up. The pass to Banton. Fires from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. Banton's got 8 points in the quarter.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Here's Smith. The shot misses, and Toronto will go the other way with it. Here's Barton. Lays it up off the glass.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Hornets have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Banton lays it up and banks it in.
And ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly.
Here's Bouknight after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Down low. Will it go? Banton with the rebound. Toronto's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Boucher finds Young. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Smith in the posts. Pass to Thor. And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul. Paladon's checked in for Smith. And Toronto also making a switch. Fred VanVleet is checked in for Trent. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Bouknight passes to Meladon. Clock at 6. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
And that one falls for Bouknight.
At the line for Charlotte, James Bouknight. 2 shots.
And so he hits both. The Raptors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Barton, no luck. And the Hornets shooting 40% in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
McGowan's the pass to Bouknight.
Toronto foul call. Delano Banton. Second personal foul. 4th team foul.
For the pass to Meladon. 6 on the shot clock. Here's McGowan. Pass to Bouknight. From down in the low post, it goes. Bouknight's got 6 here in this quarter.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Boucher, nice persistence to tip it back up and in.
Chris Boucher understands angles, which makes him a real threat on the offensive glass.
There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter. Passes it to Bouknight. Poked away.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Fred VanVleet.
Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do much to keep him from dropping it in.
Toronto's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. That one drops for him.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Now, here's Melodon. For the pass to Melodon. Now, here's Bouknight. From deep. Melodon with the bucket.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
We've got 33 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Barton throws it down.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
And here are the Hornets now, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Here's Banton. Makes it off the glass.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
And here is Melodon. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.